Greetings, Glitter Gang, and welcome back to Kathryn Scraps Live. My name is Kathryn, and this is probably the final day of the Snow Much Fun album. So we're really just doing the last few inserts in the box, and then we're going to go from there. So, all right. So where we left off was I was drowning in mucus trying to finish this project, and I was not successful. But progress was made, significant progress. So, okay, so here's the box that we did last week. And I've cut out and inked and all that, the things to go on the front of these mats. And we had paused where I needed the photos and was really having a little bit of a struggle with those. So let's see what we can do in the photo department. All right. Okay, so some of these I can probably salvage just fine. Like, let's just say. No, I think I really can't. So, okay. I'll just get a new sheet. Whee! All right, so part of the problem is, for whatever reason, I can't remember how I cut these, you know, to make them work. So these 13 by 19 sheets I have with the 4 by 6s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, because I do know that if I fold it in half, that I can then cut at 6 1/4, and they'll all be the correct size. So, all right. So I'm just gonna do that. All right. Okay, so now they're the correct size. I'm going to take this one. I think I need to cut it right about here, which is 6 1/2. So, okay. So I think that's what messed me up. Was this first cut is 6 1/2, and for whatever reason, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that's not 2, 4, 6. Oh, it's 4 1/2, not 6 1/2. 6 1/2 is the across. All right. We haven't heard back, Ella. Thanks. All right. So now I can cut this to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Okay. All right, I did it. And so now the rest of these I can just cut 6 1/4, 6 1/4, 6 1/4. Or 4, yeah. we are all still kind of lingering at death's door. Not to be dramatic. Not to be dramatic. Who's this cute man? Who's this cute man? Look at this big boy. What a big boy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Mwah. Thank you for the kisses. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. My goodness. Yes. Thank you. Marcel's helping me. Hi. Come on. There you go. Marcel's just hopping from desk to desk. Whatever. Oh, thank you. Whatever desk I'm at is the desk he wants to be. He wants to be on. Buddy, hi. I just need you to be careful of your toes. Thank you. Okay. You wish you could get Marcel kisses? I know. Marcel kisses are very special. Aren't they, Marcel? All right, so now we have a stack of 4x6 photo mats. All right. And a Marcel, so. Hi. Aw. Hi. Hi, cutie. Your kitty looks like Marcel? Did you hear that, Marcel? You got a secret brother or sister. You do. Oh my gosh. Oh! Marcel, what's going on, bud? What's going on? You sad about something? Oh, he's happy about something now. Okay. I would just use ATG on these, except that because we made Franken mats, we need the extra space. So. So, yeah. Alrighty. Alright, so now that I've gotten the edges, I'm just gonna go through and do the tape ladder. So yeah, we're all still kind of sick. I mean, we feel better significantly. We were very, very gross last week. but it's been taking a long time to get gone. So but yeah, I guess winter wasn't quite ready to say goodbye. Cold season was like, no, no, guys, don't forget about me. I missed you. All right. So yeah, we're just working on these inserts and we're mostly done. I don't know what we'll do after we finish this. I did say we would take a look at what Simple Stories had for more traditionally masculine papers and think of a project to do, something for the men folk. So we will do that, and then I guess we'll just kind of plan a project. I want to make something that's kind of easy for someone who's not a crafter to understand how it works. Kind of like the opposite of some of the pages we did in the Hip to Be Square album. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to, I'm going to pull out the two that are more purple. Oh, it's the last one, of course. And we'll put those on the pink first, because we knew we needed to do two pink ones for those. All right. And then I'll just tape all these while I'm at it. Okay. Alright, so doing a lot of taping, and then we'll think about what we want to do for the masculine project. But I had an idea of doing like a Father's Day folio, just something with like lots of pockets and envelopes and folders, things that non-crafters would recognize, you know. And of course you can do it for any paper style as well. You don't have to do it as a project. If you don't have a bunch of men that you're crafting for, it'll work for whatever. It can be a birthday, Mother's Day, graduation, whatever. And that'll be cool. So what did y'all do this weekend? Anyone do anything fun and exciting? I blew my nose a lot. That's what I was up to. Remember that our book club selection for this month is True Biz by Sarah Novick. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these apart. And we'll start laying them out. So Donna says we had spring break last week, so now we're traveling back home. Ooh. Yeah, Mr. Lifeguard and I once accidentally went to New Orleans during spring break. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And we asked some of the people, like bartenders and stuff, how it compares to Mardi Gras. And they said that in a lot of ways spring break is worse, because it's not, with Mardi Gras, the police shut that down like right at midnight and then it's done, you know. But with spring break, it's just kind of ongoing. You know, like it's not like there's no real distinct endpoint, I guess, which I thought was interesting. So now we'll go ahead and stick those down. All right, so the two that have to be on the pink are done. Okay, and then the ones that are pink, of course, have to be on the purple. So let me do those next, and then we'll just kind of figure out what the combination will be for the others. Okay, so Gretchen was on a retreat. Oh no! She wanted to work on her album of her trip to Colorado last fall, but she was missing some pictures, so she couldn't finish. No surprise there. Gretchen is still plagued by the unfinished projects. The UFPs got her. Got her in their claws. Okay. All right, so I think the two that are white and this one will go on the purple, and I'll put this one on the pink. And we have one vertical, and I am going to put a vertical photo on it. So I'm going to do this one next so I can kind of set it to the side and not just get in a groove of putting photos on the backs of all of them and then, you know, not paying attention. All right. Okay, so we've got that, and we will need to cut a, hi, Tiny Cat. Hey, hi. Thanks for guarding the air conditioner. You're very good at that. Tiny Cat says hi, everyone. Oh. Oh yeah, turned on high. Thank you. Alright, so I'm just cutting from a vertical sheet. Alright, so we've got one of those now. Perfect. Okay. Now, alright, so let's see. Melanie is collecting. I know, it's such a tiny meow. She's just so cute. Everything about her is small. Except her personality. That's true, Melanie. It's never gonna not need baby paper. Okay, so that one's done now. And we won't have to worry about it getting accidentally mixed in. Yes, I'm more sensitive to drops in pressure going down, personally. Yeah. Yeah, so the way that it was explained is when the pressure decreases, you have tissue swelling that occurs. That's just normal. That's a cause of the change in pressure. So if you think of it as when the pressure is higher, it's pushing on your head. So when the pressure lets off, your head starts to swell, and that swelling is what can cause the migraine pain or trigger the migraine, is how I understand it. But some people can be sensitive either direction. And some people, it's the rapid changing, if it's going up and down, up and down. So it can be kind of different for everybody, but it is the most common for it to be low, going down in pressure that triggers the pain. And again, if you think about it like on an airplane, if you have sinus problems, you know it's descent that really is painful and not ascent. So well, the device I got is just is an earplug. So, and what it does is it essentially alters the stream of air that's hitting your eardrum, so your body is just less sensitive to the pressure changing in terms of your like equilibrium or whatever. So it's like it's an earplug that has like a really small hole in it, so some air hits your eardrum, but that not at the rate that it would have hit your eardrum. And what I can say about the device is that since I got it, I have only had 2 migraines, and both of those I woke up with them. And, you know, both of those, there had been a pressure change like at 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that, like overnight. And now they do make the device so you can sleep in them. I just, you know, I'm not going. I have tried it, and the times that I've tried it, I've taken them out, like in my sleep, so I don't try anymore. And it's really not for me. I don't really mind if I'm occasionally going to get a migraine, like, you know, that's just going to happen. It's more, it was like I was having them, they were lasting for days, or they were rolling into each other day after day after day, and it felt like I was on this like streak that I could not get out of. And that was what I really hated. So, like, that was what really felt like it was going to ruin my sanity. All right, so now we've got all of these done. Let's finish up. All right. So, there's a couple things. So, the first thing is we got to put the box in. And I had talked about a closure. I don't think it needs one because it's kind of holding itself shut. And then these things on top of it are also going to hold it shut. So I don't think it needs a closure. So we'll just not worry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the tape. And we'll go from there. All right. All right. So once it's in place, I'm just gonna twist it, and then that'll enable me to kind of get in here and use this broader bone folder that I have. This is called a delaminator. That's what the shape is. And press it into place. All right. And so now we'll just take all of these and just kind of all right, looks like okay. Just wanted to kind of mix up the pinks and the purples so they were all together. We'll go ahead and stick these in here. Okay. All right, so now it's done. We did it. Woo! All right. I think I'm gonna put that there and put this here. And the reason why I'm going to put it at the top instead of the bottom is just because when you're looking at it, you see it better if it's at the top. Okay. All right. So layer 1. And then here is layer 2. And then here is, oh, this is layer 3. Right here. All right, and then the final layer to close it all up. Yay, we did it! Ta-da! So cute. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a recording break here, and then I'll do a final flip through of the album on its own recording, so that that's just there for reference for anyone who needs it. And then we'll go look at paper on Simple Stories website and pick a masculine paper over there or a boyish paper over there to use and to use on our next project. And yeah, that's what we'll do. So for those of you who are watching live, just hang tight. Nothing's going to change for you. For those of you who are watching in the archives, just go ahead and click to the next video to see the final flip through of the album. If you're watching on YouTube, that video is either in the playlist or will be uploaded in a day or two. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, evening, whatever. Enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.